Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something super important, something that'll really help your furry best friends live their best lives. We're talking dog food, people. Specifically, the 10 dry dog foods I will never buy. Listen, I love dogs and I bet you love your dog too, right? That's why we gotta make sure they're eating the good stuff. There's so much junk out there, ingredients that'll make your dog sick or just straight up unhappy. We're about to dive deep into these dog food brands, break down exactly why they're on my bad list, and hopefully help you make better choices for your furry friend. So grab your dog, grab a snack, not dog food though, and let's jump right into it. It's gonna be wild. First up we have brand A, and let me tell you, this stuff is like the king of filler foods. You know what I'm talking about. Those ingredients that sound super fancy but are basically just cheap ways to bulk up the food. It's like trying to fill up on cardboard, right? The first ingredient on the list is chicken byproduct meal. Now I don't know about you, but when I hear byproduct I think beaks, feet, who knows what else. Not exactly the prime cut of chicken I want for my furry friend. And don't even get me started on the corn, wheat and soy. These are just cheap fillers that offer little nutritional value and can actually cause allergies and digestive issues in dogs. You want your dog to thrive, not just survive, right? So why fill them up with this junk? It's like taking your dog to McDonald's every day. Sure, they might get full, but it's not doing them any favors in the long run. We gotta do better for our furry companions. Next on the list is brand B, and this one is all about the artificial ingredients, folks. We're talking a whole bunch of chemicals with names you can barely pronounce, let alone want to feed to your dog. It's like a science experiment gone wrong and your dog is the guinea pig. We've got BHA, BHT, and ethoxyquin. These are preservatives that have been linked to some pretty scary health problems in dogs, including cancer. And then there are the artificial colors and flavors which are just plain unnecessary and potentially harmful. Look, dogs don't care if their food is bright pink or smells like artificial bacon. They just want something that tastes good and is good for them. So why risk their health with these questionable chemicals? It's like playing Russian roulette with your dog's health and nobody wants to do that. Coming in at number 3 is brand C, and this one is all about deception, my friends. They slap a picture of a juicy steak on the bag, but the truth is, there's barely any real meat in this stuff. It's like those commercials where the food looks amazing, but then you order it, and it's a total letdown. Instead of real meat, they use something called meat and bone meal, which is basically a mystery mix of leftover animal parts. You don't know what animals it came from, what parts were used, or how it was processed. It's just plain shady. Dogs are carnivores at heart, and they need real meat to thrive. So don't be fooled by misleading labels and marketing tactics. Always check the ingredient list, and make sure real meat is listed as the first ingredient, not some vague and questionable meat meal. Brand D is up next, and this one is all about the sugar, folks. You might be thinking, sugar in dog food? What the heck? But trust me, it's there, and it's not doing your dog any favors. It's like giving your dog a can of soda with every meal, not exactly a recipe for a healthy pup. They sneak sugar into dog food in different forms like corn syrup, molasses, and even beet pulp. Now, a little bit of fiber from beet pulp is okay, but too much sugar can lead to weight gain, dental problems, and even more serious health issues like diabetes. Dogs don't need added sugar in their diet, period. So ditch the sugary dog food and opt for a brand that focuses on natural ingredients and keeps the sweet stuff to a minimum. Your dog's waistline and their health will thank you. Halfway through we have brand E, and this one is the king of overpriced mediocrity. They charge an arm and a leg for their fancy marketing and trendy ingredients, but when you look at the actual nutritional value, it's just not worth it. It's like buying a designer handbag that falls apart after a week, all style, no substance. They might boast about exotic ingredients like kangaroo meat or quinoa, but the truth is these ingredients are often present in such small amounts that they offer little to no benefit for your dog. Meanwhile, the bulk of the food is still made up of cheaper, less desirable ingredients. Don't be fooled by fancy labels and marketing hype. You can find high-quality dog food at a reasonable price if you know what to look for. Focus on brands that prioritize real meat, whole food ingredients, and transparent sourcing practices. Your dog and your wallet will be much happier. Brand F is next, and this one is on my list for a very serious reason. They have a history of product recalls. Now, I understand that mistakes happen, but when a company repeatedly puts out contaminated or unsafe food for pets, it's a major red flag. It's like playing Russian roulette with your dog's health, and that's a risk I'm not willing to take. Product recalls can be due to various reasons such as bacterial contamination, foreign objects in the food, or even incorrect ingredient lists. Whatever the reason, it's a sign that the company is not prioritizing quality control and the safety of our furry friends. When choosing a dog food brand, it's crucial to research their safety record. Look for brands that have a proven track record of producing safe and high-quality products. Your dog's life could depend on it. Brand G makes the list because they jumped on the grain-free bandwagon. And while grain-free can be great for some dogs with allergies, for many, it's a recipe for disaster. It's like taking away a crucial part of their diet without providing a proper substitute. Not cool. The problem with many grain-free dog foods is that they replace grains with high amounts of legumes like lentils and peas. While legumes can be a good source of fiber and protein, too many can lead to digestive upset and even heart problems in dogs. If you're considering a grain-free diet for your dog, it's essential to talk to your veterinarian first. They can help you determine if it's the right choice for your dog's individual needs and recommend brands that use safe and balanced ingredients. Brand H is another one I won't touch, and the reason is simple. They take a one-size-fits-all approach to dog food. And that's just not how it works. Dogs come in all shapes and sizes with different activity levels, ages, and health conditions. It's like going to the store and finding out they only sell one size of clothes, not exactly a recipe for a perfect fit. A tiny Chihuahua puppy has very different nutritional needs than a giant Great Dane, right? That's why it's essential to choose a dog food brand that offers a variety of formulas tailored to different life stages and breed sizes. Look for brands that have specific formulas for puppies, adults, seniors, small breeds, large breeds, and dogs with specific dietary needs. This ensures that your dog gets the right balance of nutrients for their individual needs and helps them live their best, healthiest life. Almost there, Brand Y is on the list because they're masters of marketing, but not so much when it comes to actual nutrition. They spend a fortune on flashy packaging, celebrity endorsements, and convincing commercials, but when you look at the ingredient list, it's the same old low-quality stuff. It's like those movies with a huge budget for special effects but a terrible script, all flash, no substance. They might claim to be vet-recommended or the #1 choice of breeders, but always take those claims with a grain of salt. Do your own research, read reviews from other pet owners, and consult with your veterinarian to get an unbiased opinion. Remember, a fancy marketing campaign doesn't necessarily equate to a healthy and nutritious dog food. Focus on the ingredients, the company's reputation, and your veterinarian's recommendations to make the best choice for your furry friend. And finally, we have Brand J, the king of it's cheap, so it must be good enough. Listen, I get it, we all want to save money where we can, but when it comes to your dog's health, cutting corners on food is never the answer. It's like saying, well, I'll just buy the cheapest gas for my car and hope for the best, not a recipe for a well-running engine. Cheap dog foods are often made with the lowest quality ingredients, including byproducts, fillers, and artificial additives. They might fill your dog's belly, but they're not providing the essential nutrients they need to thrive. Investing in high-quality dog food is an investment in your dog's long-term health and well-being. It can lead to a shinier coat, more energy, better digestion, and even a longer lifespan. And isn't that worth every penny? Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope this video helped you understand just how important it is to choose the right dog food for your furry friend. Remember, they depend on us to make the best decisions for their health and happiness. Don't be afraid to be a picky pet parent. Read those ingredient lists, do your research, and don't fall for misleading marketing tactics. And hey, if you're ever in doubt, your veterinarian is always there to help you make the best choices for your dog's individual needs. Now go give your dog a big hug and tell them Mr. Beast sent you. And hey, while you're at it, why not treat them to some high-quality healthy dog food? They deserve it.